Let's get started.
Let's get started.
All right.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So, to start off the night, we will have Will Wisenhunt performing a monologue from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. In this monologue, Cameron is taking a stand against his father.
No. Forget it. Forget it. I gotta take a stand. I'm garbage. I put up with everything. My old man pushes me around. I never say anything. But he's not the problem. I'm the problem. I gotta take a stand. I gotta take a stand against him. I am not gonna sit around as the events that affect me unfold to determine the course of my life. I'm gonna take a stand. Right or wrong, I'm gonna defend it. I'm so sick and tired of his crap. I can't stand him and I hate his damn mouth. Who do you love? Who do you love? You love a car. Crap. I dented the crap out of him. Good. Good. He'll come home. He'll see what I did. I can't hide this. He'll see what I did. He'll have to deal with me. I don't care. I really don't. I'm just tired of being afraid. Can't wait to see the look on the old man's face.
Up next, we have Lucy performing a monologue that depicts an infinitely lovable woman and her struggles with her husband.
I ate them. That's right, Charles. I ate the divorce papers. I ate them with ketchup and they were good. You probably want me to get serious about our divorce. But the thing is, you always called our marriage a joke. So let's use logic. If A, we never had a serious marriage, then B, we can't have a serious divorce. No, we can't. The whole thing's a farce, Charles. A farce that tastes good with ketchup. I mean, wasn't it just last week your father asked you the reason why you walked me down that aisle, and you said, for the exercise. I'm laughing. I'm not crying. I'm laughing because you are about to give up on a woman who is infinitely lovable. For instance, Paul. Paul has loved me since the 8th grade. Sure, he's a little creepy, but he really loves me. He has made over 127 passes at me, proposed 42 times, and has written me over 200 original love sonnets. Sure, he may be a little bit insane, but I truly value his feelings for me. I would never ask him to just sign away his feelings for me forever. But that's what you're asking me to do. For you. To sign away my right to that sweet voice, Charles. Those baby brown eyes. The way your hands feel in my hair before bed. Those aren't things I want to lose. I won't lose them. I won't lose you. I'll woo you. I've written you a sonnet. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou so sweet and temperate, rough winds do shake thy darling buds in May. I'm laughing. I'm not crying. It's all just a big joke. It's really funny, Charles. You're a funny guy. You know, I keep waiting for you to say, April Fools, and I'll run into your arms. But you're not gonna, are you? No, of course not. It's not April. And I didn't really write that sonnet. Paul did.
arriving to go try and assassinate President Nixon.
Have it your way, have it your way. You know what my way is? Hot. How about a hamburger that's friggin' hot? Dick, still there, babe? 10 miles to the airport, I'm starting to lose it here. Stick with me, baby, talk me down. You know, Dick, in this, the waning hours of your administration, it seems appropriate to look back at your long years of public service and to conclude that as our president, you really bit the big one. What can I say? And you know, this cracks me up. I voted for you. Yes, I gave you my vote, my sacred democratic trust, and you know what you did? You screwed all over it. Hey, that's what guys like you do. You screw over everything. You screw over the country, you screw over yourselves, you screwed over me. Yeah, and don't, Sam, you're my main man. Guys like you, you're the backbone of America. Sammy, shut up, Dick. I'm talking now, all right? I'm talking, and you're listening. Have you read the papers lately? Grandma lives in packing crates. Sewage closes Jersey Beach's Shorty Prince buys Howard Johnson's. What the hell's going on here, Dick? It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't, but it is. And the schmucks like you who are telling us it isn't? Yeah, everything's great, it's fine, it's Miller time. What Miller time? The woods are burning, Dick. What can we do? We might make things better, right? How? Let's hold an election. Yes, the Democrat says he'll fix everything the Republicans screwed up. The Republican says he'll fix everything the Democrats screwed up. Someone's lying. Someone's lying who? We read. We guess, we argue. But deep down, we know that we don't know. And how can we? Oil embargoes, megatons, holes in the ozone. Who can understand this crap? We need to believe, to trust, like little kids, that someone's out there for us. That someone loves us. Do they? No. They lie about everything. They lie about what's right. They lie about what's wrong. They lie about the friggin' hamburgers. And when we really feel in our gut that they're lying, that's when we get scared. We get terrified. Like little kids waking in the dark. We don't know where we are. Mommy, Daddy, Sammy had a nightmare. And then Daddy comes in and holds me tight. He says, there, I got you, kid. I love you. Your mommy doesn't, but I do. And then Mommy comes in and holds me tight and says, I got you, babe. There. I'm here for you. Your daddy isn't, but I am. And then where are we? Who do we trust? What do we believe? What can we do? We do the only thing we can do. We kill the president.
Up next, we have Teddy performing a monologue about love at an arm's length.
I wanted those moments, few and far between as they were. I wanted all the love and affection you could give me, no matter what it cost me. And maybe I wasn't at the top of your list, you know? But I was happy to be on that list at all. I let it happen again and again. Too many times for me to count. You wanted to keep things casual. You wanted to keep me at an arm's length. You leaned on me. I cared about you so much. I can't explain it, but I've seen the best and the worst of you, and I love you. I love how you can tell me what I'm thinking. I love how you can tell me a story, drawing me in. I love you for all the times you convince me with just a stupid joke or even just a glance to stop taking myself so seriously and just enjoy my life. Nothing will ever let me regret the way I feel about you. You make me better. You make my life better. And I guess that's what I've been trying to say. Love is never wrong, even when it grows in the worst conditions, with no encouragement.
Up next, we have Emma performing something from Welcome to Night Vale, which is set in a post-apocalyptic world.
On Sunday, a lambent crevice opened up in the street outside my house. By Tuesday, birds were flying into it. I probably won't miss you, my mother said. I'm only interested in the end of the world, I replied. Some find it hard to breathe without the atmosphere, but we knew how. We just stopped breathing. We're at the Moonlight All-Night Diner, and they're serving up fruits from the plants growing out of the waitress. The close sign whispers, "Please, don't touch me." We watch bodies fall to the ground outside like deep-sea creatures surfacing. You turn to me and ask, "Do you ever think about suicide?" I look away from you and close my eyes, eat the raspberries to confuse the blood in my mouth. Now, you're the only car in the parking lot at midnight, watching me throw stones at the moon, which hangs low in the sky so that he can look into your house. Your sister tried to touch him from her window once, and he flinched. Now he and the oceans watch her with a quiet concern. The lilac sky is trying to rest her head on his shoulder, all trees gradually growing through her. A hummingbird whispers to you, "Be careful. Under her dress is her skin," and then makes his nest in the middle of the highway. I look back to you, and you close your eyes.
Next up, we'll have Catherine performing a monologue from Jane Eyre. Jane is a young girl who's rising up against her vicious aunt.
I am glad you are no relation of mine. I will never call you aunt again for as long as I live. I will never come to visit you when I am grown up. And if anyone asks me how I liked you and how you treated me, I will say the very thought of you makes me sick, and that you treated me with miserable cruelty. Because it is the truth. You think that I have no feelings, that I can live without love or kindness, but I cannot live so, and you had no pity. I still remember how you thrust me back, violently and roughly thrust me back into the Red Room and locked me up there till my dying day. Though I was in agony, though I cried out while suffocating with distress, have mercy, Aunt Reed." And that punishment you made me suffer? Because your wicked boy struck me, knocked me down for nothing. I will tell anyone who asks me questions this exact tale. People think that you are a good woman, but you are bad, hard-hearted, you are deceitful. You told Mr. Brocklehurst that I had a bad character, a deceitful disposition. I will let everyone at Lowood know what you are and what you have done. Send me to school soon, Mrs. Reed, for I hate to live here.
Next up, we have Molly performing a monologue called "My Mom is a Twit."
So, I'm hanging out with my best friend after school, and we log on to all the latest social networks. We check our MySpace page, we check our Facebook page, and we even tweeted that we were hanging out together working on a geography project. Then, I see I have a new contact wanting to follow me on Twitter. Okay, so I made sure that it's not some creeper or anything like that. The name was Bieber72. Okay, so kind of a lame name, but what the heck? Let me do some more investigations. So I see who Bieber72 is following. The Justin Bieber Fan Club, the Justin Bieber Tour Site, the Betty Crocker Recipe Club, the Justin Bieber's at Heartview. Wait! Hold up! Betty Crocker? Okay, that does not sound quite right. So I click on their profile to see their picture. It was my mother! Wearing sunglasses and a Justin Bieber t-shirt. She was trying to stalk me on Twitter. Needless to say, I deleted my account. Mom, act your age and stick to LinkedIn.
Lastly, for this act, we will have Lex performing a monologue from Rent. And in this monologue, Lex is performing, a performance art piece, and he's protesting the eviction of homeless people.
Last night, I had a dream. I found myself in a desert called Cyberland. It was hot. My canteen had sprung a leak and I was thirsty. Out of the abyss walked a cow. Her name was Elsie. I asked if she had anything to drink. She said, I am forbidden to produce milk. In Cyberland, they only drink Diet Coke. She said, only thing to do is jump over the moon. They close everything real down, like barns and troughs and performance spaces, and replace it all with lies and rules and virtual life. But there's a way out. Only thing to do is jump over the moon. I gotta get out of here! It's like I'm being tied to the hood of a yellow rental truck, being packed in with fertilizer and fuel that were pushed over a cliff by a suicidal Mickey Mouse. I got to find a way to jump over the moon. Only thing to do is jump over the moon. Then, a little bulldog entered. His name, we have learned, was Benny. And although he once had principles, he abandoned them to live as a lapdog to a wealthy daughter of the revolution. That bull, he said. Ever since the cow took up the fiddle, that cow's been jumpy. The dish and the spoon were evicted from the table and milked. They'd had trouble with the milk and the moon ever since. Maybe it's a female thing. Cause who would want to leave Cyberland anyway? Walls ain't so bad. The dish and the spoon, for instance, they were down in their luck. They come knocking on my doghouse door and I say, not in my backyard utensils. Go back to China. The only way out is up, Elsie whispered to me. A leap of faith. Still thirsty? Parched. Have some milk. And I lowered myself beneath her and held my mouth to her swollen udder and sucked the sweetest milk I had ever tasted. Climb on board, she said. And as a harvest moon rose over Cyberland, we reared back and sprang into a gallop, leaping thing to do is jump. Only thing to do is jump over the Move with me! Move with me! You! Move with me! Move! Move with me! Why aren't you moving? Thank you.
All right, before we have our brief intermission, we would like to bring out one of our actors who sadly cannot remain for the rest of the show. So we want everyone to have a chance to clap for him once again. Will Wisenhutch, come on out here and take it out. Now we have intermission, and please go buy things from our bake sale because we